for clothes that Tristan lost. At Bold 3 Detergent Plus.
I need the remote. Where's the remote? What's on?
It's okay to indulge in a good TV series binge from time to time, as long as you do so mindfully.
Welcome to the Mindful Binge.
It's like a book club, just for TV people.
Join Alysse, Bryson, and Lane Kennedy, two sober West Coast besties who have never met in real life, as they recap TV shows and movies they love to binge mindfully.
This dynamic duo digs into shows and movies that feature addiction, mental illness, and recovery as a part of the leading storylines. Now let's get into this week's episode.
Welcome back. This is the Mindful Binge, and my name is Lane Kennedy. I'm here with my good friend Alysse. Bryson, how are you?
Hello, I am good, Lane. How are you?
Today, so good. The dogs, I have both dogs with me.
I have both my dogs with me too, so fingers crossed they are all snoozing, but no promises, people.
No promises. We are binging mindfully on episode 9 today.
Ooh, we're getting in.
It's just like that.
We're getting to the end of the Sex and the City reboot.
Getting to the end. I don't really want it to end, honestly.
No, I'm in. Now
I'm
I don't
hooked.
want it to end. Yeah. I do hope it gets picked up for a second season.
Me too.
It's going to. We all know it's going to.
I hope so.
It's going to.
So episode 9 is No Strings Attached.
Which is funny when you
realize, when we get into the episode.
When you realize what's happening there, yeah, it is really funny. Yeah. Well played.
So our opening scene is them at a cafe, again, having lunch. They eat a lot.
They do eat a lot. But hey, you know what? They used to drink a lot. Now they're all eating a lot. I'm here for that. That's
I like
okay.
that. I like that. Charlotte's outfit is stunning. I love the shirt that she is wearing.
Yeah, she looks pretty phenomenal.
And this is the scene where she talks about entering post-menopause.
Yes, which I can relate with kind of, because I think I'm knocking on that door. It's, not that the whole world needs to hear this, but for the 3 of you that are listening, I haven't had a period since September, and I'm like, hey, what's happening? Nothing.
It's knocking.
This is amazing.
So you're going through what Charlotte is going through.
Yeah.
You and Charlotte.
Except I'm a decade younger, so I don't know how I feel about that, but okay, whatever.
Just her being her presence, her gestures in this episode makes me so happy. The way she claps her hands, the way she sits up. I just love her because she's so perfect.
Yes.
But she's not.
But she's not
trying,
She cares so much what other people think.
Yes.
Like to an extent that is dramatized, but I think we can all relate with, being honest with ourselves. Anyway,
I think they're doing such a good job. And then we're, back at Carrie's house, and the neighbor gives Carrie the ring for Instagram. I'm like, oh my God, seriously? You guys are bringing Instagram into this.
Yeah, well, it's not the first time they've mentioned Instagram this season.
I know
they're trying really again.
This is where our society is at, right? We're on Instagram.
I made this. Will you go Will you Insta this? I'll sell so many pieces. I'm still like, I have a hard time accepting Neighbor Girl, because I'm like, they better not be forcing a spinoff on me. Like, I don't need it. Like,
no, I'm not down for that either.
So they better not be doing that, but she's okay. And her jewelry is okay. It's fine. I didn't get it and was like, oh, I want that ring. I didn't want that ring. There's some other things. There's some other accessories and clothing apparel in this episode I would absolutely love, but that ring was just okay for me.
No,
we'll get to it.
We see Rock has cut their hair.
Yep.
So this is good news. We have some progress in that storyline. And we have progress with, again, Charlotte's kind of uptightness around Rock's development and trying to allow Rock to be. And so Anthony's like, drop her off at the bakery.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm all for that. Again, family members, friends taking care of
each other. It's very real life. It's very real life. And it makes perfect sense for Rock to go hang out with Anthony at Hot Fellas.
Yeah. Yes.
It makes perfect sense.
Makes me happy. Makes me really happy.
I can imagine a world where Anthony is a hilarious uncle.
Yes.
Faux uncle. Yeah, I'm here for that storyline.
Our next, we jump into Che and Miranda at the diner.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable and awkward. And
she uses
the G word, right? She uses the G word for this scene. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
Well, Miranda refers to herself as the girlfriend.
Yes.
Che doesn't refer to Miranda as the girlfriend.
That was a
Miranda
no-no.
is very unrealistically giddy. She's just like, bleh! and right. And then some people recognize Che because they are a celebrity.
Famous.
And want a selfie. Okay. Cause that's what we do in this society and in our culture. And then those there's two of them, I think. They start talking about how they know people that Che has slept with.
Yes.
Like that is referenced.
Oh my God.
Kind of like giving you this, like Che's had a lot of partners is like the vibe I think they're trying to throw out. And you could tell Miranda's like, question mark? What's happening? But I'm the girlfriend. Again, she's a little desperado to me.
New, but she's just
no, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Yeah.
Her illness, her disease of alcoholism. Yeah. You know, like it ugh.
Well, in that sense, you're right. She's replacing alcohol with Che.
Yes.
Her ism has just shifted.
Yes.
100%. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. Yeah.
Yeah. Like now she's all invested in obsessing about Che. So there's no focus on herself. There's no focus on how her brain is operating right now. Like nothing. No self-awareness. You just go back to that. No self-awareness.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm down with that scene. And I like how Che has that moment of like, you use the girlfriend word.
Yeah.
But doesn't say anything. I find that interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I expected something there too, but it didn't come. So.
No, not yet. We're holding on that. Our next scene is Seema, the beauty.
I love Seema.
That hot dress, and Carrie trying to get into a nightclub. I'm like, why are you guys going to a nightclub?
I don't know. I could buy into this. Lane, if I came to San Francisco and we met for the first time.
No, we're not going dancing.
We're not going dancing? We're not going to go out? We're not going to get dressed up and go out?
Yeah, but I'm not taking you dancing. I'm taking you to the finest restaurant and I'm taking you on a stroll. I'm not taking you dancing because I'm done.
Thank goodness this conversation is being recorded. Now I could be like, see, you promised, you said it on air. All three listeners now know you wouldn't want to go dancing. You don't like dancing. You're not a dancer.
I do like dancing, but I would not go to a nightclub. I would go dancing in the park. If you want to go, we'll hit up. We'll go
dancing in the park.
Yes, we have Stern Grove
in San Francisco.
So we have Stern Grove where they have big, huge music festivals, and we can go do that. But I'm not going to a club.
You're not going to a nightclub.
No.
But New York, isn't that a New York thing to do?
I guess. And I guess it was a part of their lives when they
were younger. It was a part of their lives. And Seema is still a very, she's been single this whole time. This is still part of her lifestyle. Maybe I'm the one saying we're going dancing because I'm a single. Like maybe it's a singles thing.
I think it is a singles thing.
Where else are you going to meet people?
Because I think Carrie feels out of Carrie. I think I get her vibe of feeling a little out of place, and like, are we really doing this? We're going to be here.
Yeah. Well, Seema wants to see and be seen.
Yeah.
And she's not shy about it.
No, and she should be seen.
Yes, she should.
Just saying.
I want to see her. She's great.
And then they land at a beautiful restaurant eating together, which
now you're happy. Yeah,
I'm happy about that.
But I also understand the disgruntledness because if I am going out, I am not waiting in line. I am coming in the VIP entrance. Thank you. That's the only way I'm going out.
Oh my God. The next scene. Anthony brings the date to Charlotte's Shabbat dinner.
Oh, right. Awkward.
Oh my. And he just screams, get out.
He doesn't last very long. Get out.
No, because the date is offensive. Like I was like, oh,
bye.
That was such a great moment.
Yeah, that was.
And I like how much they're giving him airtime. You know, they're really showing the development of these relationships.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really great. Oh, so brilliant. And then our next scene, we realize that Lily wants to now learn how to use a tampon because
she was resistant before, but now
now it's time. And so Charlotte spends half the night in the bathroom trying to coach her
to help her.
But you know what? Again, this is why I love Charlotte so much, is because I didn't have a mom that was doing that.
My mom didn't do that.
No. So to have a parent, and this is where I think Kristen really comes into play here. Kristen has taken, I would guess that Kristen has had some input onto the writing of this character and her sobriety.
Think so. Yeah, I would think so.
And really kind of shape where she's at in her life right now. Like Carrie has had some
Does she have kids in real life?
I don't know. We should look that up.
Look it up. Yeah.
But I think that's really important to just take note of how she is really being the mother.
Yeah.
Like to the extreme, like really showing her. Do you want me to put it up there? Oh my God. It's brilliant.
I mean, yes. I understand though Lily's hesitancy. I was terrified of tampons.
Oh, isn't every girl every
terrified? Yeah. Terrified.
No,
I was like, I can't even. Like, I could not even.
No, yeah. No, nobody wants that. No. So yeah, I love that scene. And then our next scene is Carrie standing on the corner, looking fantastic, mind you, in that outfit with those shoes, waiting for the date. Right.
Because she's
going phenomenal. On a third date.
It's a fabulous date outfit. It really is. And age appropriate but also sexy, because there's quite a bit of sheer to the top, but it's still so like it's covered, but sexy. Like it just, I was here for all of it. But she can't do it. She can't go through with it.
No,
she's not ready.
No, her hair looks good.
Yeah.
And she's so authentic. You know, I tried to take off Big's, like I tried and I can't do it. Just that kind of, I think there's going to be something that occurs between the two of them. Maybe they don't get together, but the deepening of their relationship.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Will allow them to move through this time in their lives. Mm-hmm. Like they're both widows, so they can grieve and
they get that's something a shared something that they can bond over for sure. Yeah. They'll have they'll be able to relate with each other in a very intimate way.
Right. Yeah, that was really good. Lily finally gets the tampon up there. And then we're back at Shay's apartment with Miranda doing a surprise attack. When people do surprise attacks, I'm not feeling it. I'm not good with that.
No, who does that? Who just shows up at somebody's house? No. Again,
it shows the self-centeredness of Miranda's disease and how nothing else matters. She's just going after what she wants, how she wants it, when she wants it.
But I think in that moment, doesn't she have a realization? Like if she had done this with a guy, she wouldn't have done it because she would have realized it come across as crazy.
Right.
Yeah. I did though kind of wonder if Shay had somebody in the house. My knee-jerk reaction felt like there's somebody behind the door that she's trying to hide.
Yeah. But nobody was there.
Well, how do we know that for sure?
Because she's like, come up.
That's true. Well, that's just at that point because she wanted the cookies.
Because they like come up.
They worked through it, but then Miranda was like, no, I'm sticking to my guns. Me and the cookies are out of here. So awkward, but I mean, Miranda's character is an awkward character. That's part of her personality.
So that's her quirky personality.
Yeah. And what'd you think of her hair in this scene, Lane? You love to talk about the hair.
No, I'm not taking it. Mm-hmm. It's still like, just give me the real hair. Like, just let her hair be hair.
It's just a different hairpiece every episode. It feels like it's just very,
And then we're at the Charlotte's. Is it Charlotte's school event? The painting of the building? No, it's Naya's.
No, it's Naya's.
Naya. Yeah, that's right. It's Naya's event where everybody's now going to be painting. And that means that includes Steve is coming and Brady.
Steve and Brady and Charlotte and her girls. It's a family affair.
Everybody's showing up to do this painting. And
Carrie's in overalls and 5-inch platform heels.
Yeah, no. But I think it's a moment of service.
Yeah, Seema comes
and
everybody's
Seema
there.
shows up. Oh, love that Seema shows up and she's just like, I'm going to write the check. I'm going to own that. I'm just going to write the check and I'm going to be over here.
Well, she said, I can write they wouldn't let Carrie write a check.
Yeah.
Because you can't be the white woman that writes a check, right?
Right.
But then Seema's like, I'm going to be the brown woman that writes a check. I'm going to be right over here smoking. Yes. And I'm like, yes, own that, it. Queen. Own it. Like, I love Seema. I love Seema. And I know we're kind of all over the place at this moment. Well, I am. But when LTW shows up in the stretch limo, I don't care about the stretch limo, but her fishing tackleman outfit, but it's all of her makeup is in all these little pockets and makeup brushes and compacts and lipsticks.
And the boots.
And then, she's hailing, they need help getting food because the food didn't show up or something. And so all of a sudden she's delivering all these food trucks.
She takes care of
it. Is my option number 2 for Halloween but I mean, my first choice still is Carrie wearing gloves and walking around the neighborhood smoking a cigarette from the last episode. But I am here for this look. I am here for it all day. I think it's great. She looks like a very sexy girl at the Mac counter. Like, I'm just here for it.
Yeah. I like that. And I like the way that LTW just says, I'm going to take care of it to Naya. Like, I got this. I can cover this. Right. And Naya at first, she's like, what is happening? Who is this limo? Like, what is this privilege coming into my seat? Like, there's that moment. Whoa. Yeah. But then LTW is just so generous and like, I'll take care of it. I got the food. Let's do this. Like,
this is where LTW shines. She may not feel comfortable on a microphone up on a stage. Yeah. But where she shines is getting shit done. Right.
Yeah.
You need something done. She's on it.
She's getting it done.
She will be in action and she will get it done because she has her power makeup suit on and she can rule the world. Rule the worlds.
Then we see Seema smoking her cigarette and then the lovely handsome hunk drives up. Yeah.
Hunky. Yeah. He comes up and we learn he's a club owner in that neighborhood and all this stuff is in the way and he wants to park. And fun fact, my sister called me and said that actor is actually from the original Sex and the City. He was the guy at the Prada store when Carrie was dating Berger, taking it way back. If you thought he looked familiar, plus Lane, weren't you telling me that he's also playing in Emily in Paris season 1?
Emily in Paris season 1, season 2. He's one of the main characters. I love him. Nice to see him up on screen.
Yeah, he's sexy. So what else happens? Okay, we can either talk about Charlotte and Lily, or we can talk about Steve and Carrie.
Let's go to Steve and Carrie because I think that's such a heart-wrenching moment.
I mean, they're having this kind of like, they're painting and they're talking as you would if you were in a room painting with someone, you're having conversation. I love painting. Like, I love the smell of paint. I love the act of painting. I find it very therapeutic.
Really?
I mean, I don't want to do the trim, to be clear, but just painting and overalls, like, and I love the smell, says the addict.
Yeah,
I love the smell.
Definitely. No, I'm not a painter. I like doing the trim if I do it.
Okay, well, you can do the trim. I'll do the painting, apparently. So they're talking about, what's going on with Steve and Miranda, and Carrie's talking about, how she's feeling after losing Big. And then there's that scene where she goes to wash her hands and she loses Big down the sink, and Steve comes in and he's able to take the sink apart and saves it. Because that's Steve. That's our Steve. Guy. That's good old dependable Steve. He may be hard of hearing, but you can count on him.
Yes, I love Steve, and I love this. This is a real moment for them.
Yeah. She's not washing her hands. She's washing her shoe because her big stiletto or her big clumpy heels stepped in the paint or something.
She landed in that paint.
Yeah.
But I think when he asked, like, did you know about this or how long, and she just like swallows like, like that. That's a real moment.
She doesn't want to be put in a position where she has to lie to Steve. And I wouldn't either. Miranda has put her in that position in a way,
Again, self-centered.
He is Miranda's friend first, but it's also like they've all been in each other's lives now for 20 years. So
family. It's family.
Yes. Awkward.
So awkward.
Poor
so
Steve.
brutal.
But Steve, where he ends is like, she's my one for life. Like he's not changing his stance.
No, he's not. Our next scene is
Charlotte and Lily.
Charlotte and Lily in the porta potty.
So her tampon string has gone amiss.
Yes, that was so funny.
So funny. And Charlotte is like, she's done with it. Like, I love this moment for Charlotte because she wants to do everything to be the perfect mom, but now she's like, you're fine. Just pull it out. Like, I'm not coming in there with you. Just deal with it.
And she's so like on edge. She's like,
well, yeah, probably because of hormones, right?
Yes. Well, that's exactly right. And then she walks out and she's spotting. And
in her white coveralls,
in her white painting overalls. Yes. I'm like, oh my God. It's freaking brilliant. So brilliant.
That was pretty funny.
I don't know. This was a good, I appreciated this episode.
I feel like it was a filler episode, but like not big things happened.
No,
but it was just solid. And it did show the camaraderie of how all these different friendships intertwine. Because now, I mean, we technically have everybody in the same block, right?
Everybody's
friends, the old friends. And then this
episode
ends with Carrie and Seema going to the club and getting right in because now they know the owner and they can get right in VIP. So if we can get right in VIP, will you go dancing with me, Lane?
Yes, I would do that. I would. If we were VIP, we could just walk in and not have to deal with anything. I'm in.
Dance and then walk out. Like I'm not trying to stay there all night.
Yes. Yeah. I can be down with that. You know what I do like is doing the silent dancing. I like doing that.
Oh yeah,
as
that's
well.
fun.
I'm all in for that. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Seema's relationship with this club owner.
Oh, I'm here for that. Now that's a spinoff I would watch.
I want to see what goes down between them and how Seema becomes vulnerable with this person.
Yeah, please go there.
If they go there.
Yeah. Did you notice Carrie's like metal shieldy necklace in this scene? I think it was this scene and not the other club scene.
I'm pulling it up.
It's one of the two. I really liked it.
I can't see it.
It kind of looked like you've seen them. It's
is it a choker?
Yeah, well, it's more like a necklace bib. It's like quite a big.
Yes,
it's like a statement piece.
It's like a
shield, but like a scarf.
It's like my scarf,
but out of metal.
Yes,
but
I've seen
like
those.
Very thin metal. Yes,
love them.
Yeah,
yes,
beautiful piece.
Yes.
Whatever
it made sense.
It totally made sense. Yeah.
And that's our closing scene is them walking in, with the club owner, happy as can be.
So fabulous.
And we're going to be heading into what are we heading into now? Just like episode 10.
Yep. This is the season finale.
Oh my God. It makes me so sad.
It does, but we've got to move on. We've got to move on to our next show.
Yeah, we do have to get on to our next show. We need to binge. We need to get in there.
Mindfully. So if you have a show or a movie that has addiction, mental illness, recovery as part of the leading storyline, it has to have kind of a dominant place in the storyline. We want to hear from you. We want to talk about it and we want to make sure we're watching it. You can reach us at themindfulbinge.com.
Beautiful.
All right. And just like that, we're done with another episode. Thanks, Lane.
Thanks, Alysse. Bye for now.
Bye.